When vision meets excuses and truth silences every noise, we must stand united. In recent weeks, Nigeria witnessed yet another loud controversy, the one that says more about our national attitude to progress than about the man or the man at the center of it all. Aliko Dangote, Africa's foremost industrialist, found himself in a public misunderstanding with regulators in the energy sector, accused once again of attempting to monopolize the industry. But as always, when emotions settled and facts were laid bare, a deeper truth emerged. And it was Dangote himself who calmly pulled back the curtain. Let us examine the monopoly accusation, which seems like a convenient narrative. The accusation was simple and emotionally appealing. Dangote wants to dominate Nigeria's energy sector. That was what was fed to Nigerians. For some commentators, this was enough. No data, no historical context, no honesty. Yet, monopoly does not happen in a vacuum. Monopoly requires exclusive access, special protection, or denial of opportunity to others. Dangote challenged this narrative head-on when he appeared on Brekete Family, Nigeria's most unpredictable but brutally honest public accountability platform that we all know. What he revealed embarrassed many. It's a revelation about the licenses that nobody talks about. Dangote disclosed that he was not the only one issued licenses to build refineries and invest in the energy sector. Far from it. According to him, dozens of Nigerians, some of whom are politically connected and some financially powerful, were issued the same licenses at the same time. But the difference is that Dangote risked his resources and invested. Others refused to take the risk. Some choose to sit on the licenses, waiting to resell. Some hoped that government would still keep importing fuel so that they could earn rent without production. Some simply lacked the discipline, vision, or courage to commit billions of dollars over many years. Let me allow Ordinary President to reveal the truth as narrated by Dangote himself. Take a listen.
Because he monopolized the market, you don't allow other people to do the business. But as this victimization they go on, Dangote can explain one thing. He said they talk say he monopolized. He stop another person from doing the same business when they do. Now they issue license. He said areas where in the risk, put him own money plus money where they borrow. Say other people no fit risk am. Bunch of cowards where them be. He said when they give them this private license for private refinery license, he said now almost 20 them be. I be 21. 20. Talk to the microphone, sir. Where is the second mic?
Ordinary President 23 then give.
23.
And only him.
Where the remaining 22? Then those idiots go sit down somewhere, talk say he monopolize. Then bring money, then buy land, they take risk. That land, according to, when he pay $100 million for that land in Lagos.
No, sir. 300 million euros.
No, now 100 million, no. The land now $100 million. We work out with them.
$100 million.
The landfill in now be 360.
Yes, he buy the land $100 million. Some thieves who thief money for this country, they go carry that money, go build houses for Dubai and other places. he bury am for land where he never begin dey use am. It take am more than 1 year for people wey talk say their shrine dey inside the bush. Oni of Ife had to intervene, beg them, appease the gods, give them what they need in order to relocate the headquarters of the shrine to another place. You bury $100 million for ground, you no fit use them for years. Now, you can't reach where the water can't enter. Use 300 million euros to sand fill. You never begin the benefit. Those animals we collect license, we no get the Nigerian, the development of this country at heart. They just collect the license, lie down. They don't do anything. This man do everything. So far, constant fill. You can't begin to look for companies where they build refineries for people around the world. Because of the research when you do, specification when you give them, no company has ever built any refinery of this magnitude in the history of the world, so they don't get the capacity. The pipes where they don't produce already, where they market, where you go just buy, can't install. The size of Dangote's specification is ×3 of that size, sometimes ×2. They don't get them. He had to give them order to do customized piping for them. The storage, the same thing. Almost everything for that refinery now world class. First, and best in the world. You suffer all these things. Bunch of cowards. Where thief money, where they fear to invest the money for Nigeria. Go they instigate government to talk, say, he monopolize. I be not like Dangote before. As we speak now, I'm in love with Dangote. And I'm ready to fight for him. Brekete family members, Nigerians, positive-minded Nigerians are ready to stand with Dangote. Am I lying?
No, sir.
Am I lying?
No, sir.
Am I lying?
No, sir.
He take all work around. First batch of staff quarters, 50,000 units of houses. 50,000. Federal government no fit build 50,000 units of houses. If they fit, make them build and make we see. Even 10,000 they no fit build. An individual built 50,000 units of houses for the staff that are going to work in the refinery. Minimum, each house 3 people go there. 1 man, in wife, and 1 child. Minimum for 50,000. It don't reduce shelter problem for them. It don't reduce unemployment where they. One person, a Nigerian, will prove to the world, to the rest of the world, say we get intelligent people. All this while, they give us the impression, say we know they're intelligent enough to refine our own crude because we'll be animals. Somebody took it upon himself. Use this money, energy and everything to prove them wrong. Put Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, Chad, and which other country? Niger together in the next 50 years, they cannot build half of that refinery. Nigeria fit spend $150 billion. They no fit. As the money they come, idiots go, they thief the money. The refinery will never see the light of the day, just like Ajokuta. Somebody took it upon himself. They come put all these things together.
You have to listen to the truth from the ordinary president, or you have just listened to it. Dangote, on the other hand, staked his reputation, capital, and time, not for quick profit, but for long-term industrial impact, just as revealed in the video. So the real question Nigerians should ask is this: if others had the same opportunity and refused to act, how is the one man who acted guilty of monopoly? Perhaps the most revealing part of this saga is not the accusation itself, but what followed. Some loud critics who stormed television studios, throwing reckless allegations and unverified claims at Dangote, later returned quietly to the same stations, not to defend their argument, but to retract them. Listen here, watch to the end, starting from where the prof led the allegation and where he went back to the same TV station to retract his statement. Just watch.
Can Dangote tell us the source of his money when in the 80s when he was in Port Harcourt? Who is clean? Every time when you want to monopolize, you bring issues, allegations against people. Let him come and prove it. In the 80s, we are aware of what happened in Port Harcourt, how he got his money. Nobody came out and say all these things.
But why is Farouk silent up till this moment?
You see, it's
because
unfortunate.
he was the first person to fire the salvo. I asked this question. When the refinery, 25%
Dangote refinery, he said it before, he was producing 40%. The FCC in its refinery, the fluid catalytic cracker that will make it about 80% or 90% is not working. Farouk said it before, and we reiterated it. So if you are producing 40%,
that wasn't true.
Who says so?
Some of us were at the refinery.
What?
Some of us were at the refinery. We saw it.
You are not you don't know anything about refinery. If they tell you lies, they told you lies.
But he also fired.
Lies.
He also fired at the Nigerian midstream that they don't even have laboratory.
Who told you that? You see now you are peddling as a journalist.
No, not
you
really.
You need to do an investigative journalism.
Where is their lab,
not
sir?
Somebody is telling you and now you are believing him. It's wrong.
He showed journalists his own.
That what?
His lab. Where he tests.
Did he show you how he produces, how the production takes place in his refinery, and that is producing more than 50 million liters per day?
I don't want to play the devil's advocate.
So
sir.
please don't do that. I'm an insider and I'm engineer.
But how
and
inside,
we know
how
the system
inside
better.
are you, sir? How inside are you? Now he has been making the allegation that both the government, which you said should be transparent, and the regulator, which is headed
how
by
much did Dangote give to you? How much did he give to you that you are supporting?
Nothing. I'm just
because the way you are asking these questions,
no, I'm not supporting
it's wrong. If you don't know nothing, you don't need to say anything about you don't know nothing.
But let me be frank with you. Even Farouk, we said, okay, take us. Let's see where you now check the quality of the products being imported.
See, there is no country who doesn't import. America imports, Saudi Arabia imports, China imports. There are countries with 200 refineries, 100 refineries, they still import. For you to measure up, to bridge up the gap, how can you, when he came, he even went to court, that those importing petroleum products should be stopped. It has never done all over the world.
So, okay, sir.
So,
now
because of monopoly.
A few moments later.
I'm here to retract and give apologies. I'm concerned about the development that have followed my recent interview on this station. And I sincerely regret that my comments have led to misunderstanding and to a situation where legal action is being contemplated. That was never my intention. To the extent that any part of my comment might have been misconstrued or may have caused distress or discomfort to Alhaji Aliko Dangote, I sincerely regret this and hereby retract any such interpretation. I acknowledge and respect Dr. Dangote's standing and contribution to business and national development. Going forward, I commit to exercising greater care in my public communications and to promoting constructive engagement based on mutual respect. Finally, this apology and clarification are made in good faith and in the interest of peace. I remain open to any constructive process aimed at resolving this matter amicably. We are all Northerners, and I believe in the North we have cultures and norms. Now, when something of this nature happens, you resolve to not go into court. All you do is you make consultations and you plead, which I have just done now. The statement is hereby, as I said earlier, retracted, and an unreserved apology is hereby tendered.
All right.
The issue of the money you said about 100 billion.
Yes.
We are operating English laws here in Nigeria. A lawyer cannot assume to be a judge. A lawyer has the right to write for his client. But to issue damages unless a competent court of jurisdiction.
And I think you have owned up and you have apologized. So there is no need, I think, to go into the technicalities of that. We hope that what you said suffices and it will bring the whole matter to a close.
Thank you very much, Hansa. And I also want Nigerians, this country is ours. Let us be our brothers' keepers.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Kelani.
Why did he retract the allegations? Because facts don't fear courts, but lies do. Faced with the possibility of litigation, many suddenly clarified their statements, blamed misinformation, or claimed they were misunderstood. The same bold voices that roared confidently before cameras became careful, restrained, and apologetic. This alone should tell Nigerians everything. Let's be clear, regulation is necessary. No serious person argues against oversight in the energy sector. But regulation must not become punishment for productivity or protection for laziness. Nigeria cannot continue a culture where those who refuse to invest are celebrated. Those who take risks are demonized. And those who depend on import accuse producers of domination. We must move away from that. Dangote did not shut anyone out. He did not stop anyone from building. He did not block licenses. He simply did what others refused to do. The real fear is the end to the old system. What many people are truly afraid of is not monopoly. It is disruption to the system they have been used to. We should be aware that Dangote refinery threatens the importation cartel. Not the issue of monopoly. The subsidy manipulation system is disrupted. The comfort zone of rent seekers and the politics of artificial scarcity is no longer there. When a refinery can refine locally, transparently, and are scared, too many middlemen become irrelevant. And irrelevant people always fight back with propaganda. That is what we are witnessing. This controversy is a mirror reflecting Nigeria's biggest problem, and that is a situation where we punish excellence and reward excuses. If Dangote had failed, they would have mocked him. Now that he succeeded, they accuse him. But history is unforgiving. Nations that grow protect builders, not saboteurs. Dangote's revelation on the family did not just defend him, it exposed a culture of hypocrisy. Licenses were given, opportunities existed. The difference was courage and commitment. Those who spoke recklessly and later retracted their statements have already lost the moral argument. Nigeria must decide. Do we want industrial growth or permanent dependency? Do we support investors or importers? Do we celebrate results or excuses? Because in the end, history does not remember noise. It remembers builders. And like him or not, Dangote belt. Please subscribe, share and comment for more on Newsrip.